welcome back. Just wanted to throw something at you. It's been a while. So this is Jacob. This is another dare to compare, and let's try this.
Well, sure. Preference matters. As long as your strategy is sound and you understand the aggressive part of your strategy. How is your strategy?
We have 1,000. He has 1,000.
Built around aggressiveness. If your strategy is a conservative grinder strategy, I'm not the CRAPS channel for you, because I'm done with all that stuff. A lot of my old grinder stuff and all that kind of stuff, guys, I'm going to do away with. I'll probably even delete the videos, because I have a whole different mindset on this stuff now that I went and tried to do it kind of professionally, kind of for money, like actual profit. And guys, I didn't do bad. I just didn't do good. The rest of the Colorado stuff got in the way. But what I learned for sure that I was not aggressive enough, right? And I had to change that, right? So the $1,000 right here, $10 table. This was very common in Blackhawk. You can find this in Blackhawk every day. $10 tables, $1,000 buy-in. All right, so just because you have 100 bets doesn't mean you have to play it that way, right? That'd be anti-aggressive. That would be conservative. All I'm saying is that a good indicator for what your bankroll should be is you multiply the table minimum by 100. You're going to get there. You're going to understand, okay, this is what I need to have. All right, so one of my favorite plays when I first go to the table, it's very simple. It's the 6, 7, 8. $100 on the don't. Set a don't. Then we're going to play the 6 and 8 behind it. All right? Here we go. Let's roll the dice.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my strategy compared to his. So we're going to try and keep things as equal as possible. So he's got $100 don't pass, and I'm going to have $100 don't pass. Now what I would do is to do a lay either on the 5 or 9 to protect that 100. He's not doing that, but that's my standard thing. And so I would probably put I could do 180, and so 180 would pay 114 with the lay. So I would still, so if the 7 comes, I want to be protected by the 7. 11, I'm not worried about. I've got the 2 and the 3 working for me to counterbalance the 11, so I'm not worried about the 11.
And we have a 6. All right, so
okay, point.
Obviously we're not going to play the 6 there.
So this automatically comes down once there's a point's established.
We can do a few things.
It's done its job.
We can put it all on the 8. Not a bad play. Not a bad play at all. All right. Essentially, if we put it all on the 8, we have 6 ways to win here. And we have 5 ways to win there. That's 11 to the 5 ways to lose. All right? 11 to 5. Not bad at all. Better.
Okay, that's cool. But what I want is the inside numbers. Okay, and so what better? I've got 80 versus 100 here. So as long as I'm leaving the 7 strong, I'm good. So that's my theory. And so right now everything is set up good. So I'm always leaving the 7 a little bit strong, plus have action.
A 2 to 1
the only thing I have to worry about is
right? But what I like to do
the point.
Is I like to put them there and there. Spread it out.
Okay.
Right, you got the 6.
What if an oddly simple but very effective tropical hack would burn more than 3 pounds in just one day? Turns out this is more than just wishful thinking.
Why? If it's on the 5, 6, or the 8, you can get the iron cross cheap. You can get it much cheaper than before. Right? So this is pulling back from aggressiveness a little bit, but you're gaining it in probability. So what we're going to do is, because this covers all those bets, all right? This $100 don't covers the 5, the 8, and this. Total out there, we have 70 versus 100. So 7 rolls here, we're going to make $30 profit. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick something to be aggressive with, okay? So either we're going to press these numbers or we're going to press this number, all right? So I'm going to choose to press the 6.
Now that's interesting. I'm going to my first goal is to always keep the 7 strong no matter what. So instead of pressing the 6, the point is what? The point is, well, he's got the point of 6. That doesn't make, and he doesn't have any bets on his 6, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, anyway, I mean, I'm not following that, but I'm going to make the 7 strong, not the inside first. So let's see what he gets.
There's the 9. Okay, we're going to win $15.
Okay, he's winning 15. I'm winning 35. All right, so immediately what I'm going to do, we'll see what he does. But my theory is that we've got to make that, we got to keep the 7 strong as possible, because right now it's only 114. Well, no, that was with that one, but it's 100 versus 80. So I want to make that a little stronger. So how am I going to make that stronger? Since taking true odds against it, because the 0.6, I can do it in increments of 30. So I'm going to do that. Plus, with this left over, I'm in a hole right here. If he bangs that 6, the only way I can recoup that is with a hard point. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and that's going to be my hard point. So if he makes a hard point, then we can recoup some of our losses on the don't. Now, that's my theory. We didn't make any. We didn't bring back anything to the rack, but we're still making the 7 strong, and we still have ways of making money. So we have the most combinations on the board working for us, and I even took one combination away from what can kill us. So I'm doing everything in my power to keep the odds in our favor.
Okay, $15. I'm going to press this $12. Remember, you got to do it in increments of 6. All right, so $12 in odds. I'm going to keep pressing this way. And there's the 5. Okay, 3, 2, 5.
Okay, 5 is 35. All right, so again, now this gives me a chance to, it's balance, counterbalance, yin yang, and that's what, so I can go now with a 5, press the 5, press the hard point, and rack $5 profit, and that's what I'm planning on doing this time. So next time we'll go back to the 7 and make that stronger.
You're gonna lose
so
here.
It's always a balance,
You're gonna win
counterbalance.
35 there.
So
we gotta replace the 15.
As
so
we
now
build
we're down
this,
to 20.
as we try to keep
that, we're gonna add $12
hedging
more
against
in odds.
that hard point.
Right, so I am profiting some, but I'm pressing this note here. I'm gonna make more money on the 7. Now this is personal preference. You can do this however you want. There's a 4.
Okay, 4 no action. That's fine.
$15. Get some whites. Same thing. So I'm pressing this 7. Essentially $10 in winnings each roll here.
And we basically agree on that. So that's. But I'm just doing every other.
Right. I'm not profiting a whole bunch yet, but I'm going to get it on the 7.
But the theory is very close.
I'm going to win it on the 7. There's a 5, 5, 10. Right, hard 10. Another $15. All right. Let's press this again. And why am I doing this? Well, a couple reasons. Number 1, the 7 is the most commonly rolled number in the game.
Yep.
Number 2, the 6 has a good payout, right? There's a 3, 1, 4. You know, you're not getting ripped off on the VIG as much. All right, so we're being aggressive.
As much.
Now, remember, all this stacked up right here is part of your profit. So if it gets to a point where you're like, hey, that's enough profit for this shooter, pull everything down. Just pull it all down. Just lock your profit in. And there's the 9, 6, 3, 9. I know people.
All right, so we got 35 coming. So again, we're going to press the 7, make it look like 60 for odds. Take that and build that up $15 hard point. We still haven't brought anything back yet, but we're still building and as we build, we'll bring back we'll bring back profit.
Like I say, never take down your don'ts. Never do that. Look, if you're locking your profit in, take it down. It's fine. All right, $15. I'm actually going to go 30 here. I'm just going to take 15 back.
Okay, we've got 100 here. That's 50. So we would win 150. What do we have? We've got 100 here. That's 15, and that's 20. So we would lose 120 and gain 150. I just wanted to point that out.
Right.
So we're still balanced correctly on the 7.
And there's the 7 out. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we lose all this. Point comes down, but we win the 100 on the flat.
$100 on the flat bet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's 100 for our flat, and then that gets paid 50 for 60. So we're going to turn this in because that's all losses, and because it didn't cover enough. So this is our profit. So we made 50 there. These come back to us and points off. Now we have at risk, the biggest risk that we have is protecting our 100, so we get another lay. I don't care whichever one, as long as we're, I mean, you can jump from, I hop from 5 to 9, it doesn't really matter. So, because they both are the same. I don't know what I don't remember what I put it on first.
If the government did one thing right this year, they allowed seniors to get free dental care for
Commercials,
years
just love
to
it.
come. Seniors?
All right, so we're going to win 5 there, 10 there, 10 there, 10 there, and then a quarter there. All right? So all this profit's going to come back to the rack. We were aggressive on the 7. You don't have to be aggressive on every number. Just be aggressive on what you want to be aggressive on. All right, new roller, new shooter. Random, completely random. Might as well just play random, right? No reason to play anything but random because most of the craps game
What we get?
that you're
An 8?
playing at is going to be completely random.
So as soon as once established, we take down the lay immediately.
All right, same thing. We got the 5, 6, or the 8, so we're going to just jump into the iron cross. But wait, no, I'm going to show a different thing. Okay, so you can also play this way, all right? You can go 90 on the 6. You only have a $10 win, right? $10 win on the 7. Your 6 hits, you're going to win 105. If your 8 hits, you're going to lose 100. All right? You have 11 ways to win versus 5 ways to lose. If you feel like it, you could cut that down to 4 ways to lose if you want to cover that hard 8, but I don't think it's necessary. And there's the 5. Okay? Now,
All right, so our 5 is 35. And again, we cover, we want to build the 7 first. So that's odds there. And we get the hard, if there's a hard point to get, we want to do that. So $5 on the hard 8.
it's going to be a lot harder. You can only win on the 6 or the 7.
What is it?
But
Whoa, 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 whoa,
you
whoa,
happen to
whoa,
roll a
whoa, whoa, whoa,
6,
whoa, whoa.
have 11 ways
You gotta
to
announce
win
what you got,
versus 5 ways
Jacob.
to lose. If you feel like it, you could cut that down to 4 ways to lose if you want to cover that hard 8, but I don't think it's necessary. And there's the 5. Okay. Now, it's going to be a lot harder. You can only win
That looks like
on the 6 or the 7.
what is that? Looks like a 10. That was a hard
If you
10.
do happen to roll a 6, it's pretty good, right? And there's a 9. You
9.
don't got to play it at 90. You can play it at 60.
Okay, 9. So we got another 35. All right, so now I'm going to go next to the point just because that's some superstition I've got, or for consistency's sake. So I'm going to press that, rack this, and now we're going to go for the.
So now your 7 is more valuable. So you can adjust your value. Where's your
So we
value?
got 100.
So now we're at 60.
And
Let's see what
15
happens. There's
versus
a 12.
112.
All right,
I mean,
we're
100
just
and
looking
a
for-
quarter. 100 and a quarter.
Oh, we got knocked off. Okay.
Oh boy.
We'll take it. It's part of the game. There's
Was
a
that
12.
a hard?
All right,
or
we're just
easy?
looking for. Oh, we got knocked off. Okay.
That was an easy.
We'll take it.
All right, so that was an easy. So we lose here. We lose here. And we lose there. So that comes back down. This goes all to the bank. All right. So goes to the bank. We come out with another 100. Coming out with here, because these are off, and we're good.
It's part of the game. We're gonna replace this. You don't gotta do nothing with that 6 yet. We'll see what happens. There's the 8. We're right back on the 8. So we're just gonna leave it how it is.
This comes down.
6, bam.
6.
$70 winner. All right.
Okay, so we get 35. And again, we set up our odds, do our hard point if it's available.
Lost 100. Well, we got 70 of it back right there because we're being aggressive. It's about being aggressive, guys. Let's bump this up. All right, here we go. 7 out. Okay, no big deal.
All right, 7 out. So we lose here, and here. We have 100 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our 100 for our base. And we are owed a quarter. So we lost 10. So we're going to make another $15 to make that quarter up. And so pop goes down. We get our odds and base back, and we're ready to
It's going to win 100.
go again.
Right there, bang. All right, cool. Next shooter. Let's get a different point. There we go. 3, 1, 4. Okay.
4.
On the 4 and the 10. 4 and the 10 is highly debated from the dome. All right, you got the 4 and the 10 from the dome. A lot of people say you should max odds this because you're a 2-to-1 favorite. Boom, it's your best chance. You should just put it all out there, right? You're 2-to-1. I mean, you're not going to get better than that in most cases. All right. Other people say no because it's only a half return on the odds. You should actually play less odds on this than the 6 and the 8. The huge truth of this, guys, is it doesn't matter. All right.
That's true.
Between the problem.
Okay, so that doesn't matter. But what does matter is I've got 110 at risk versus only 100. So I am going to cover that with 30 odds just to cover to CYA. All right, so that's why I'm doing that. But he is right about
ability in the payout on the don't. On the don't side, they're all the same.
Yep.
Let me explain to you.
Yep.
Okay.
That's true.
So on the 4 and 10, you have the best probability of winning, but you have the worst payout on the don't. Right? It's 2-to-1 versus 2-to-1. On the 5 and the 9, you get 3-to-2 either way, but the payout's better, so it equals the probability you're missing. On the 6 and 8, it's the exact same thing. You get a much better payout, you do lose probability.
Because it's
Right?
true for
And
the
so,
odds.
in the big scheme of things, every don't number is exactly the same on the payout to probability ratio. It is exactly the same. Right? One is better in some cases, probability. Some cases it's better on payout. But in the long run, they work out exactly the same dollar amounts. All right? Now,
Galaxy watch pour from your son. Mama, you the best, you the fastest. Got you this watch, so show him you the best.
mechanics of the game matters, right? So here's when you're on the 4 and 10, right? I have either way you played is good with me. Either way you played makes sense to me. You don't have to sell me on either way. You can odd this up and just roll at that 7. Makes total sense. You're a 2-to-1 favorite. Go get it. Or what you can do is you can use this as a cover bet and you can get all these other numbers.
Yeah.
Right? Either way makes total sense to me.
Which is what we're
However
doing.
you want to play it makes it's all perfect to me. I think it's great. Either way. Right? When you have the don't 4 or the 10, should be an attack mode. Right? Because this is the safest it's gonna be on the 4 or the 10.
Yeah.
To lose that, you're the safest. On the 4 and the 10 is also the only time I think you should hedge with the hard way. Right? So you gotta cover $100, right? So you gotta put $15 on the hard 4. All right, so that covers your 100. That's going to win 105. All right, after that, odding it up, whatever you want to do, you may have to adjust the hard way. But what we're going to do the first time is since this is what we got, I'm going to take, and I'm going to go I'm not going to get the 10. Why am I not going to get the 10? Right? Because I have 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 81. If I add 15 there, it's $96. That means my 7 is only worth $4. I want my 7 to be worth something, right? And there's a good chance that I'm going to roll one of these numbers way before I roll a 7, all right? Good chance, or 4, and I'll be able to pick the 10 up that way with profit. All right, so here we go.
Okay. Other thing I could do, instead of going 30 on this, is make these look like 24. So 25, 24, 24, 25. And then, but then I run into the situation that he's saying that you would have, you know, just your 7 wouldn't be as valuable, but you could still put, you know, extra odds there. But, so 6 of one, half a dozen of another. But that is another option if you don't want to lay odds because you're putting out more than what you're winning. Then the smart way to bet would be to make these 24 instead of 30. That's something to consider too.
And the answer is a 5. All right, so we just got what we were looking for. We're going to win $21.
All right. All right, so now what I would do is put a 5 on the hard point, which is a 4, and I would bump the 7 up even more here, like that.
You could take the whole 21, just put on the 10, it would be bought then, but we're not. We're going to rack it like this. We're going to rack $6. Now we got all the bets. All right, from here on out, we're going to start half pressing. We're going to start attacking the game. There's the 8, the 5, 3. 5, 3.
Okay, 8 is 35. All right, so now we get to choose our poison. We bump up the hard point, another nickel, and this time I'm going to put that there, bring that back. So I've got 125, 125, 135, 145 versus 150. Okay, so you see how fast when the point's 4 or 10, you have to really pay attention to that, because that can escape you really quick.
We're going to start attacking. We want to be on attack. Press the 6, press the 9, roughly half the money. I pressed 11 and collected 10. And we got a 10. All right. So it's going to win $27. I'm going to press this 8, $12. I'm going to rack 15. Doesn't matter what you press? Nah, I don't think so. And there's the 7. So we made a little money.
Okay, I made very little money, so all this gets eaten. All right, so we have 100 on our flat. Okay, so that's our flat. Then we've got 50 there. So there's 25, 10, 20, and so we only made $5. Okay, $5 is $5. I'm not gonna whine about it or sneeze about it or what have you, because we get all of our money back. We got our flat. There's the point. Now we'll go here.
Board. And we're gonna win on the end here. Get most of this money back.
Did he lose
Now,
that one?
would it have been better just to play the odds on it? Yes, it would have in that case. But I think if we would have went like maybe 2 more rolls, where we would have hit some numbers, it probably went the other way. So it's just a preference thing there, guys. You get that 4 or that 10, attack that game. Attack that board because you're in the best position you can be in with a don't cover bet on the 4 or the 10 because it's the least likely to get knocked off. And you can jump out there on those, or you can jump on those odds, or you can both. But get your money in the spots that the casino, when you are in the advantage against the casino, attack. All right, coming out. 6, the 5, and the 1. Here we go. All right, so what do we got?
Okay, so again, we just our standard stuff is that.
We're going to go to the iron cross, right? That's what we do here. All right, makes the most sense. All right, and let me explain to you why I call it getting it for cheaper. This is what I mean, all right? Normally, the iron cross at a $15 field bet should at least have green chips up there. Normally, this would cost you $100. All right? When your point is one of those, you're either getting a $25 or a $30 discount. All right, same thing. We're going to press that 6. When we start hitting, no, we'll press the iron cross this time. We'll do that instead. There's a 3. There's a 3. 2, 1. $15. All right, so let's press those 2 first. Not a huge profit collection there, but still completely safe. There's the 8, 6, and a deuce. All right.
8 is 35. All right, so the first thing we do is press our 7. We have a hard 6 that we can do, so we go a hard point.
36. It's going to pay you 42. All right. We take that to 20. Bump both of those. Remember, we're going to press these things every time. We're going to collect $26 this time. Not bad, right? And we got a 4. That's a $20 winner. A $20 winner in the field here. All right. Nice. Bumping them up. Get that money. And we got a 3 again. 2 and a 1. Nice.
Outside.
Like that. So this is $25 here. I'm going to put this up so it's going to be at $25. We're going to win our 25. I'm going to take this, take that up to 60, and bump that up, bump that up. Here we go. Oh, let's get some more points, or some more money, I mean. Oh, I called that out stupid. Stupid self, I called it a point.
Oh, goodness. Was it?
All right, so
it was
we're gonna lose
easy.
this bang.
It was
We're also gonna
easy.
lose this. That's what I get. Talk that one up. All right, no big deal. These are still safe. They're still out there. A lot of times, from shooter to shooter, I don't like to move these. If they live through it, let them live. Here we go. Oh, off the table. That's a pretty common theme. At most casinos, dice jumping off the table. Here we go. We got a 10, a 6, and a 4. 10. Mark it up.
Play.
All right, so we got a lot of options here, right? We already got that 5 and that 8 out there real big from the last roll. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to put a $200 odds on my 10. And then I'm going to put a $50 hard 10. All right, this is just being aggressive, right? That's all I'm doing. 6, we're hitting a hole, right in that hole. All right, if I hit that 5 or that 8, I'm going to add.
Okay, so we have a hard 10, and all this will go for odds for now.
The 6 in. Oh, smack.
What is it?
Smack City on that 10.
Oh, we got a 10.
Bang. That 5 or
Is
that
it easy?
8, I'm going to add the 6 in. Oh, smack. Smack
That's an
City on
easy,
that 10.
easy 10. Oh, on. Come on, Jacob. Wow. All right, so, oh boy. All right, so this goes here, and we need $100 there.
Bang! That hurt.
Yeah, that one did hurt.
That one hurt. All right, replace it. Still got to be aggressive, guys. You can't not be aggressive. If you don't be aggressive, you're going to lose.
Is that a 6?
All right, so let's jump into the iron cross. We're going to leave that 5 and 8 where they're at. That was built up from another shooter. And there's the 5, 4, 1.
5, okay. So that's
Let's see what we
35.
got there.
Okay, so we got a point of 6, so we can do our hard point, plus put our odds back.
That's 35. 35 and 28. Okay. I'm going to lose here. Replace that real quick. Take that to 50. Let's just make that a quarter. Rack up these other chips. All right, we got to make some money here. Lost a little money. All right, let's get it. And we got a 5 again. All right.
5, okay.
3, 2.
All right, so our 5 is 35. All right, so we'll press our hard 6. And let's see here. Let's get, do we want to get a 5? Okay, so how do we get, so that's 120 versus 125. And if I put that here, that would go over there. So we need to really bump up our 7 to make the 7 strong. So that's how I decided that, okay?
It's going to win 70. You're going to lose the field. Right there. There we go. Let's see if we can get another hit. The 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, that's going to win a quarter right there.
Shooting a lot of outside.
You tell me,
Oh, come
A,
on.
B, or C. Which
How about
one of
none
these
of the
created
above?
the most in millionaires last year? Old school vending machines, on
$84, 75, 80, drop $1 for 85. Take this one up. Here we go. Oh, 7 out.
7 out.
Again, if you felt like that was enough profit, you could have
There's
taken
our
that.
flat.
It's up to you.
Then we get to 50,
All right, what are we at? 500, 600, 700,
So
800. So we're
there's-
actually down about
20.
$100.
So there's our 50.
Not a big deal.
Okay. Okay, wait.
6. Okay.
Nah. I really didn't want to, I really needed to stop it because of the lay. Because it would have came up, that came down, with that, and then this would have been our come out. And then he did make a point of 6. So our lay comes down, and now we get to reset this. So I apologize for not being faster, but I would have lost that if that was a 5. I would have got rid of my lay.
So this was just kind of, I was just trying to show why yours should be aggressive. And that's what I showed here. So you can be more aggressive. So let me show you. Put 60 here, so now you're 150. So now you can bump these up. Right? You can make these bigger. So you can get attack earlier. You can go on the attack earlier. 7 out. That sucks. All right.
Okay, 7 out. So again, it is 80 versus 100. So that's 80, 90, 100. So we made $20 off of that 7. Now we come back out, got my lay, and we're good to go.
Still, we're going to make some money. 150, so this pays 50 here, 100 there. So you could get aggressive in many ways. You don't just all have to be with pressing, you know. You can be aggressive, more aggressive from the start. There's the 6. Boy, we are killing that 6, aren't we? Just smashing it. All right, same.
All right.
And here, this time we're going to get even more aggressive. We're going to go to 90. $90 on the odd. It's going to pay us 75, so 175 total there. In fact, let's go there. That's 150 plus 165. Okay, so we're actually going to have to go up to 120 in odds. All right, let's do this. More aggressive. Maybe in this case, when you're this aggressive, at this point, there's a 5, all right? So it's going to win 105. Maybe when you're this aggressive.
All right, so 35. So again, we kick off. We have a point of 6. So our hard point, hard 6. And then we've got odds against the 6. Always making a 7
Every
strong.
time you win, you adjust this, all right? You adjust it, all right? We won $105 minus the 25, all right? You adjust this down 30. You adjust these ones up because they're catching each other. Every time you hit, every time you win, those are catching each other. Oh, man, come on.
What is it?
Need a few more wins.
7. All right, 7 out. So this loses. Okay, so again we get 100. That's 75. So I'm gonna get rid of this. So this is 100, and then we've got a quarter over there because of the 6 true odds. So this comes down back to the player, and it goes there. And let's do the 5 this time.
Okay, so we lost 70, but we won 80, or 25. Yeah, we won 85. We needed one more hit. That would have been a really good roll. Oh, stick down. But these are what I'm talking about, guys. Have the right bankroll. Be aggressive. And you will be a winner. Will you win every time? Absolutely not.
What is that?
Anybody
An
who
8.
says they win every time is wrong. They do not win every time. I've never seen it. There's one guy that says it, and I believe him. He's my buddy. The only reason I believe him is because of the style of play he uses is very, very conservative, and he just makes big bets at opportune times. So could he have played and only ever won? Sure. It could have happened. Anyone else? No, I don't believe it. Wow.
What is that?
Come on, 7s.
7.
Not so quick. Slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit, 7s.
Okay, so once again we got 75, 80 versus 100. So we're going to win 20 more. Comes back to us. Points down. Going to the 9.
Get an extra quarter there. It's 120. I mean, we're winning, but we're winning slowly here because we need a few hits, right? So you don't have to do that. You could just play the don't, right? So we can do that. Let's do that a few times. Let's just play the don't aggressively. There's the 5. Okay, 5, 5, 5. You got to do 5s in increments of 3. 75 will bring us back 50. That's not enough. Let's go 150 in odds. All right, we need to miss that 5. If we miss that 5, we're going to win $200. 6. Watch now, it's going to go on a great roll for us.
Wait. All right, so we've got a. All right, so we have a point of 5, so we don't have the hard way. So we're still going to lay odds to make, and we'll just lock that up. Okay, so it's 30 odds. 30 will pay 20.
You want to be aggressive,
20.
guys. I'm telling you. Think that is a first yo.
What was that?
First
A
11.
yo?
You gotta be aggressive if you want to win money. And back-to-back 11s.
Wow.
If you want to make money at the craps table, if you want to have a rack full of chips, you have got to be aggressive. There's a 10, 6 and a 4. 7 out. So
Wow.
we made a good choice. Let's go.
7 out. So here we go. This falls. We got 75, 80, 85. Okay, 85. So we're gonna I'm gonna lose this. Give a quarter to make that 100, and then I get 20 over there. So because 30 makes 20, or 30 makes 20. 3 to 2. So there's my 20. That goes back. This goes back to me. And I bring this back here. And we're good.
200. It's going to win 100 there, 100 in odds. 150 pays 100 on a 5 or a 9. Nice. Racking them up. Why are we winning? One simple answer. Being aggressive. I'm going to trade this in for a green chip. I'm going to trade these 4 green chips in for a black chip. Then I'm going to trade this whole stack of red chips in for a black chip. Alright, so now we have all our black chips back, so we are profiting. We're in the profit. Alright, we get a come out winner. I haven't had none of those. Hey, yes! I called that out. 2, 1, 3.
Okay, perfect. So now we get a flat extra $100 right here. And it didn't affect our lay at all.
$100. What are we gonna do? Press.
I used to see them watching, looking through my window. This day in particular, I had my son with me.
Used, we can jump in the iron cross with a little bonus. We can just play against the 5. We can just play the 6 and 8 with it. If you're gonna play the 6 and 8, though, you might as well play the field because then you get all the numbers.
Okay, wait a second. Why
We
is
can get even more aggressive. We got
he just
5. All right, so we have $150 used. We can jump in the iron cross with a little bonus. We can just play against the 5. We can just play the 6 and 8 with it. If you're gonna play the 6 and 8, though, you might as well play the field because then you get all the numbers. All right, we can get even more aggressive. We got $150 there. Let's buy the 4 and 10 for 50. So that's gonna cost us. It's gonna be 2 VIGs on each. All right, let's see what we got. See if we can hit a winner. A winner. 6. Should have played that 6 and 8, huh?
That's 35. Okay, so let's bump up. Let's see. The point is 5. Okay, and there's no hard way, so, and then we've got 110 versus 120, so I'll bump up to 7. There we go.
Yo!
And actually,
Again,
I'm gonna
guys, I'm
put
just kind of randomizing
this
the
over
way
here.
I'm playing here. I'm just showing that being aggressive is what it's about more than anything. There's that 4. Bang! Got it. $2 big. They're going to drop you one of these black chips. Nice. We're going to bump both of these up. 3 in VIG. I'm going to add a VIG here. Nice. Oh, that wasn't off the table. I never even got that in the table. That looked like my wife throwing. Here we go. 7 out. Okay, no big deal. We like that. We got 1 hit in.
That's 100.
We lose those.
Okay, so that's 100, and then the point was 5, so that was 60, so it'd be 40. So I get 40, so I'm going to take this back. That's 25, 30, 40. Okay, so that goes there, 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 and there. And that goes off. I got to put... I need 180, and so I'm okay, but that one lay hurt. They got
Got
killed.
150 right here.
Okay, no 9.
Ching. Still got that 150. We're gonna keep it. Maybe we'll get a come out winner. We got the 8. Okay, let's do iron cross a little bigger this time. Got the 150. Let's go
Wait a second. What was his?
3 and 3.
Okay, his flat.
we'll
His
get a
thing
couple
is still
wins here.
100, so that's fine.
All right, we're gonna have to go. Let's go 90 in odds. Get a little more on the 7. And let's go 50 in the fields. All right, we're attacking. It's attack mode. Smack.
What is it?
That's smack mode right there. Smack.
Is an 8.
All right, let's see what we lost because that was painful.
That was 100 we lost.
All right, still got all that up there. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 875, 9. We're even. We're even. We're okay. Nothing's hurt. No pain.
It's off.
You guys notice I'm not chasing, right? I haven't chased anything. Chasing is not being aggressive. Chasing is being compulsive. Big difference. 7.
7.
All right, so
Okay, on the 7 we lose the 100. Okay, so this is that's so, but we win here. 180 would pay 120 minus the VIG, so it would turn out to be 114. So there's the 100 back. 10, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 114. So we just remark our 100, re-rack our $14, and I'm going to move it back to the 9 as a lay 9.
boom, I should jump up there and go up, right? Not really. Not really. Not unless you have a huge bankroll. Back-to-back 7s.
7.
All right.
Okay, so again, we lose the 100, and we get 114. So there's 10, and we'll get 115 for 1. Okay, that goes back there, there, and back to the 5.
What are we going to do here? We're going to use what we know. We're going to use our other moves, right? So I'm going to jump out here, like this. We're still going to play this, right? I'm actually going to double all this up. What am I doing? I'm doing the repeater, right? That's what I'm doing here. Why am I doing the repeater? Because I just rolled 2 7s in a row. I don't think I'm going to roll another 7.
Yeah, the odds are
Why
against
would I
that.
think that? And we are going to take and make this a $20 horn bet. Everything is working. We are on. We are on and working. This is about being aggressive. And we got a hard 10. Hard 10. Okay, so I didn't put the bigs out there. Let me do that real quick. That was my bad. So I'm going to change. All right, these fall. No big deal. Points 10. We're going to win $100 for $2. $2. $100. All right, so now we have the same situation out there. Let's let this 10 come down, right? Don't need that. Put this right here. Hard 10 action. All right. We just won $100, but lost 20, so we won 80, and then we put 25 here. So let's just say we won 50. All right, so we got 100 and 50 covered. All right, so 150. So we're over a little bit, right? So we got to make a little adjustment. All right, let's put some odds out there. Let's get some wins. 9, 5, 4, $70.
All right, so hard 10. So there's a hard 10 money, and let's bump up that 7. Even though he's been banging points, that's still the smart thing to do. Make that 7
6.
strong.
We've been killing that 6. See if it keeps going. Let's see if we can win all our money back. Being aggressive. 4. The 4. 3 and a 1. Nice. Lose that. It's going to give us $100. Let's bump that and that.
Wow.
Put our big back. go.
I hope I'm not getting lost in the dust here.
5. Nice.
5.
Nice. 105.
All right, so wow, he's getting 105. All right, so now we're going to press. Let's go here, and here, and here.
Another winner. What I'm going to do, I'm going to push these in there. I'm going to get my VIG back. Why am I doing that? Well, because I've already hit that 4. It's kind of like the repeater. I don't necessarily think I'll hit it again. Maybe I do. But I'd rather play bigger on those numbers. 5. Nice.
5 is 35. All right, so we're going back here, and that's with a 7. Okay.
100 is going to pay 140. Let's take that to 100. And this is how you win. This is how you win money. There's the 9. It's going to pay 140.
Okay, so my mind's going to pay 70. 50. 60. 70. Okay. So you see? All right, so now, let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll do that. And I'll also bump the 7 up. And then rack 10. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah.
Give yourself a chance to make big wins. You just keep same betting, same betting, same betting. You're going to get the same profit every time. None. 0. Gotta attack, guys. 5. Nice.
Okay, so that's another 70, 50, there's 75 for 5, for 5. Okay, so I know I need an extra 10, 25, so that's a quarter. What else do I want to do? I want to exchange this out, so this is 100. That's 120 there. It's 150. Yeah, so I need to really bump up that 7 now. So I guess I'll put 50. I could put if I put another 30 on it, this would convert that to 10, 25, so that would convert that to another quarter. So I could do that. So that's 150. And rack that. And let's get some change. 10, 25, 10, 25. That's 2 quarters. Alright, so not looking too shabby. So that's 150, 175, 180, 185. So that's 100, that's 50, 75. So that's, oh wow, so I'm still, so if the 7 came, I'd still be short. Damn. Okay, it's 175, 80, and that's 150. That's 175. Yeah, I've got to bump that up. I've got to make that higher. There's no doubt about that. So we'll take this back and we'll just do that, and then we know that our 7 is strong.
So it's 140. So it's 175. All right. I'm going to take these down so I can clean them up. I'm going to press. I'm just going to adjust them. So I got some black chips. It's easier to tell what they are. 200, getting some black chips. Okay.
Galaxy Watch 4 from your son. Mama, you the best, you the fastest. Got you this watch, so show him you the.
Now, we are up $525 for sure.
Wow.
It's out there. It's sitting out there. If that's enough for you, quit. If that's enough money.
I know I
stop
don't have
playing.
nowhere near that.
Take it down. Take it all down. Take the 10 down. Take that 10 down to a quarter. Whatever. If you want to win this $500, stop playing at this moment. You were aggressive. You attacked. The roll happened. You needed. Boom. You got all your money back plus $500. This is how you win money at CRAPS. Aggressiveness. The right size bankroll. Does the strategy matter? Not nearly as much as those other things. There's a 4. That's what we get for not having it, right? And back-to-back 4s. That would be a sign for me right there to get out of the game. Five, 415.
Okay. That's 70, 50, 60, 70. All right, so now that's that. And if I bump this up to that and lock this up, that's 150, that's 200, and that's 220. I've got 100, that's 200, that's only 200 there. So I've got to bump that up. I've got to make my 7 strong. All right, so I would yeah. So there's another 100 there. Yeah.
That was not a 4-2. It doesn't really matter. It was a 4-1. All right, 150. It's going to pay 210. Let's get light chips. 210. Bam. Nice. Gotta love it. Gotta love it when you're winning. Let's bump them all up. Hard 8. 180.
All right, so
it's
that's
going to give us
70.
another 210.
That's 70. All right, so now what? We know we're going to go there for sure. So if we go here and bump the 6 up, let's see that leaves us. So we've got 100, 200, and that's a quarter. That's 10, 20, 25, 30. So that's 1, that's 2, that's almost 250. So that's 1, that's 350, that's 150. Yeah, that's 150, that's 250. So that's still too close as far as I'm concerned. So we've got to bump that up as well. So I'll bump it up another 100. Okay.
Why are we winning like this, guys? Easy answer. Survey says being aggressive. Very simple. Very simple. But you gotta have the guts. There's the 9, 20, or 200 is good.
Okay, so I got another 70, 50, 60, 70. And this over here. Get it out of the way so that didn't happen. All right, so 70. So this gets an extra 5. And now what? So I want to, what was that last hit? I don't remember. I think it was a 9. So I'll bump up the 5. And I need to be careful. Again, so that was 250 basically. So that's 275. So we're probably approximately about 275 here. And that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 300 there. So so I'll just go ahead and go here and do that.
280, 275, 80.
One moment.
Just cleaning these up. So I need to go to 240. That's what I'm trying to do here. Get a red chip. 240. In the rack, we have 600, 800. We have 1,030 bucks or something in the rack. 7 out.
Okay, 7 out.
Did we profit as much as we could have? No, we did not. So you should have quit probably when you hit your goal, whatever your goal was.
All right, so flat bet was 100. That's our flat bet right there. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what, 250. 1, 10, 25. So there. All right, so we won. So now we owe, they owe us 250. So this is in the hole. So that's 250 that we get for that. All right, so that's ours. That's ours. And this is ours. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that comes back to us. Back to us. And now that looks better. Plus we still have the 100 on the don't. And let's see what he does.
You being aggressive. You made it through the downturn by staying aggressive. You kept attacking. You caught one good roll. It was just one. And you made all your money back plus profit. Let's see what we ended up with.
Okay, so we started with 1,000. I know that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah. 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is our profit. 5, 5, 5. That's 100. And okay, that's another quarter. Okay, so even though we lost a lay, we lost one lay. We came out with one. That's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 75. 75. 78. So 678 is our profit. What you got, Jacob?
Our initial $1,000 buy-in on our $10 table. 100, 200, 300, 500, 25, 35, $537 profit.
Oh,
just simply being aggressive, just to keep attacking, press, press, press. Never giving ground. If you start getting conservative, they're going to start taking your money, right? Guys, it doesn't take a lot of rolls to win if you're being aggressive. Your bets are bigger. It doesn't take a lot. That's why you have to have a bankroll that matches the table minimum, that matches what you're going to be doing. Are you going to be aggressive? If you are, you have to have a bankroll that matches it. You have to be able to weather a little bit of bad stuff. The 2 7s we had in a row. We jumped on the repeater. What did we roll? A 10, right? We got the best number we could have got. And then it went on a monster for us. It attacked. We made a bunch of money. And it was all just about being aggressive. It was about leaving those bets out there saying, okay, we're going to let it hit. And it did. And guys, I'm telling you, my experience just in Colorado, the things that I tried to do there and the things that didn't work, the things that failed, was always when I was conservative. It always failed when I was trying to be conservative, when I was trying to manage the money and try to get more out of every dollar. When I was just trying to attack, that's when I made money. And again, guys, play however you want. But if you want to win at craps, guys, it's not about shooting. It's not even really all that much about strategy. Strategy matters because obviously you don't want to just like randomly put stuff out, right? It's mostly about having the proper bankroll and being aggressive. Anyways, guys, this is Jacob from When'd You Be This, and it's nice being back with you. I definitely have a lot of stuff going on that I'm going to try to get some live stuff going, just a whole different thing we got happening. And I know you guys are going to like it. And thank you guys for your support through me basically being off YouTube besides my football stuff, this crap stuff. Guys, I really appreciate it. You guys have done way more for me than you'll ever know by helping me get these YouTube checks. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for always being there for me. And the way you guys consider me in the craps world, in the YouTube craps world, I hear it all the time. I'm one of your favorites. Guys, you are all my favorites. And so, anyways, thank you guys again. This is Jacob from When'd You Be This, and y'all have a great day.
By switching to triple.
You are a great guy, Jacob. Everybody loves you. You're very personable, you know, and we appreciate your channel. We appreciate everything you do. I just wish I could be up here and be home more so I could make more videos for you guys. So, but I do like these there to compare. That way you guys can see how I bet and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and I have this basic theory of how I do stuff, and it's that yin yang balance, counterbalance, and you know, so and then going up and half pressing and going into that Goldilocks zone where you know, you don't press too little, you don't press too much, you press just right. You know, that half press does amazing things for you. It keeps you disciplined. It keeps you hot at the tables. It keeps you, you know, burning. You know, it helps you be conservative when the table's cold. But then when it's hot, then you're pressing up and bringing back money, and you're always bringing back money to your rack plus the table. It's a win-win combination. That's why I call it the Goldilocks zone, and it really maximizes your profits to you know, on a consistent level. It makes you a consistent winner, and so it's one of my flags that I stick a ground on and stick in the ground and stand by. So anyway, thank you very much for enduring this. It's been a while, so I'll do some more Dare to compares again. But I thought that one was one of Jacob's latest videos. So of course I wanted to do a Dare to compare because he's one of my favorites, and so can't get enough of Jacob. All right. So anyway, we'll see you back here at the craps table next time. You guys. I hope you guys like what you see. So hopefully, just appreciate your tuning in, your subscriptions, your suggestions, things like that. So everything's I'm on the road almost constantly, so it's very difficult to do these videos, unfortunately. But it's a labor of love. All right, so until next time, we'll see you at the craps table. Bye.